What's up, everyone? It's Roger here from DisKingdom.com. It's Friday, March the 4th, and I am going to be doing a little bit of a test here. I'm doing a live version of our daily news. I've been kind of playing around with a few different things, so I'm going to jump straight into today's news. So first off, we had a bit of news from Disney come through that the Frozen is going to be coming live from the Hyperion at Disneyland's California Adventure. Here's a little bit of information. It's coming out on May the 27th at the park. It's going to immerse the audience fully at the show. It's kind of, I think, like a little bit of a warm-up, really, for the new show that is going to be coming to Broadway. And it definitely is. I mean, it's got over, 1,873 sort of seats, so it's definitely going to be a full thing. So I'm sure it's going to be very, very popular. And since Aladdin over the 13 years made over 14,000 performances, it's something we've already seen before, but it's definitely great to see. You know, the news is coming, and we finally got a release date of when that's going to be coming to Disneyland's California Adventure. I'd love to know your thoughts on this. Let me know in the comments below. I think it's definitely kind of a cool thing, kind of to see what you guys think. And just as I said, that was the main bit from the news of the park. So there's been a few other bits and pieces coming through over the past couple of weeks. But let's jump into another bit of news from the Vinylmation side of things. So we have had a new Vinylmation released online at DisneyStore.com. There was actually quite a few different ones come online. You had the Sabine one. You also had the Frozen each as well. So definitely worth checking out if you're into your Vinylmations. I'm just going to show off this one that's come out today. Now it's interesting that it came online. I just found out it's going to be coming to D Street and also Pin Traders and the Galactic Outpost on March the 11th. It is priced at $36.95 and has limited edition size of 2,500. Now, it's kind of quite funny because you've kind of got the Ghost version. So Ghost Obi-Wan was the original super chaser, from the original Star Wars series. And then you've kind of got these other ones. I'm going to be honest, the box set doesn't look amazing in this, but it does look like it does. It will do the job quite nicely. It's also fun to see how they've kind of gone down this line. But what is really cool with this is that it says it's from Star Wars Series 6, which we haven't actually officially known about yet. So would quite expect to see that coming along a little bit later on. Usually around the May time is when we start seeing all the new Star Wars Vinylmations. But because there's no Star Wars events happening at Walt Disney World and Disneyland as we normally see in the past, they could just be dropping out here and there. But that one looks really cool. But as I said, going to be coming out in next week at the parks. I do wonder if it actually popped out online maybe a week too early. Okay, let's jump into some other news. Also announced yesterday during the Nintendo Direct was the Disney Art Academy was announced, and that is a kind of a pretty cool thing in terms of, we'd previously heard that it had been sort of leaked through a retailer, but now it has been fully confirmed, and it definitely looks like it's going to be coming out on May the 13th in the US, July the 15th in Europe. So a slight delay for us over here. Will include a whole host of different characters, including Frozen, Inside Out, Winnie the Pooh, Toy Story, Cars, and many more. There's a quick look at the box. You've also got Chip and Dale on there. You've got Anna and Olaf. You've got Woody. You've got Simba, Lightning McQueen, and Stitch. And also they released a few other images sort of showing off people drawing. I think it's going to be great for kids to do, and I think it's kind of neat to see things on the Nintendo 3DS. Always love doing the art stuff. We're trying to do the things before at like Hollywood Studios, and I have played the original Art Academy on the DS a few years ago. Definitely worth checking out if you're into sort of doing characters and stuff. I think this one is going to be a massive hit, and that wouldn't surprise me if we see a little bit more of this in a few more weeks. It's not that far off, about 2 months off release. I'd love to know your thoughts on that one as well. Just a quick thing here as well. Just there was a kind of a cool little thing. I don't normally go too much into comics, but I usually put up a few stories up on the website. But this one really kind of got my attention. Is they are doing a comic book based on the 90s look of the X-Men. So you can see there, you've kind of got the classic look. They have the X-Men. And this is a new comic book that's going to be coming out. Just seeing when that was going to be coming out on this one here. It's it's going to be featuring all the original characters and stuff. It definitely looks really cool. This was the X-Men sort of series was the cartoon series was the thing that got me into the X-Men. It was it was the one thing that drew me in. Up until the point of that cartoon series, I hadn't really seen it. So this was way before the movies and stuff came through. So it's definitely a kind of quite a nostalgia thing for me. Growing up and being a teenager in the 90s, the X-Men series was exactly what it was all about. But it's definitely worth checking out if you're into it. There's a few other images here, as you can see there. It's going on sale at the end of March, and yeah, like I said, pretty cool. Loads of other stories over on DisKingdom.com today. It's been a bit usually just before on the Fridays we tend to get a few things. We've had some new Zootopia limited release T-shirts that are only available for a week. Some new pins at the Hollywood Studio store in Hollywood, and then we've also had the new It's a Small World Junior series got released at D Street pin traders and also online. And for Once Upon a Time fans, the new series has been renewed for another year. I mean, there's a lot of love for that series. My wife got into it as well. And just last couple of quick checks here. And also Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has been renewed for its 4th season. So definitely a great bit of news for that as well. Anyway, I just watched an episode just this evening because the UK runs a little bit behind the US, and I'm a big fan of the show. I think because there's so many DC shows on at the minute, kind of quite nice to have something Marvel. But we've got Daredevil coming in a couple of weeks, and I think that will definitely push Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. aside a little bit for me there. But anyway, guys, I'd love to know your thoughts on all of this. Again, big thank you for tuning in. And like I said, I'm doing a little bit of a test in terms of doing it in a slightly different format. I've kind of tried this a couple of months ago, and I just wanted to see how well it will work, see how the visuals look, if it works out okay. Going to do a couple of quick shout outs to some of the other people that have been commenting on some of our ones recently. Brendan, Cooper159, James, Wolf Moon, also Chloe. I know she's been sort of asking for a shout as well, so big thank you to all of you guys for being subscribers and commenting on our videos. I'd love to know your thoughts on this. And like I say, I've been doing some different experiments with like news videos and stuff. I'm trying to give you guys the best way possible and also make it easy on me in terms of being able to do it regularly. It's kind of quite like the idea of just doing something a little bit more informal. Doing the editing of sort of setting up in the other room and stuff was great, but it takes a lot more longer to edit it. This time I can just sort of sit down, do it all, and do it in kind of a live format. Well, anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I shall see you guys in the later video. Laters.